we differentiate between fact and fiction? Where does our sexual knowledge come from? What we call sex education involves explaining how a man impregnates a woman. But where do we learn about sexual pleasure and orgasm as opposed to the reproductive facts? The erotic images and descriptions from fictional media, such as books, magazines and films, far outweigh any more accredited and educational sources of sex information available today. So our sex education comes from fictional sources aimed at arousal. Even sexual discussions tend to be dominated by male interest. But very few adults are aware of the research findings, and so they do not realise how women truly orgasm in real life. Of course, men love discussing female orgasm because it is such a turn-on for them. But how can a man be an expert in something he has never experienced firsthand? Men can only ever be observers of female sexuality. Since many women fake orgasm, some sources say as many as 80% of women fake orgasm, men's observations are not real evidence that women are truly responding as men would like them to. So when I found no answers, I realised I needed to do my own research. My site, Ways Women Orgasm, includes stories from the women who were brave enough to talk to me about their experiences of sex and orgasm. And what is immediately noticeable is that these real-life accounts of orgasm are very different to those we assume women have from what we see in the media. I'd like to be very clear, there's absolutely nothing wrong with fantasy, but it's very important that we don't confuse fantasy with sex information that is backed by research. Orgasm advice needs to relate to real life by differentiating between fact and fiction.